Hey guys, how are you all doing? Is everyone excited? We've got 20 minutes to go until the fan film drops. It has been an unbelievable journey to get to this point, and I guess this is the video to get into it because pretty much, yeah, this is where you hang out. This is like the virtual lobby. So in LA last night, which I'm now back home in Canada, I had we had the lobby where everyone was like hanging out, and we got to talk and chat and everything, and there were just like tons of people, and I got everything on film, and I can't wait to show you guys. But I figured I would also do it for the YouTube family on here, so we can all have like a lobby and a hangout. So this, I'm gonna be live streaming for the next probably, I'd say like 3 hours or maybe 4 hours. We'll see how long it goes, okay? But I'm thinking this is gonna be the place where you guys just like talk now and then ask questions and then go watch the film when it comes out at 7 o'clock, which is not monetized. There are no ads running on it, so I can't make any money from it. And you can come back here and ask me all your questions and everything like that. So I've scheduled it for 7 p.m., which is in 19 minutes, and I'm really excited to show you guys. I mean, this is a very big moment for me and Danny, and also Danny is live streaming right now, so if you guys want to go check out his channel, I should probably put his info in the description, so I'm going to do that right now. Sorry. Let me just get the info. So how are you all good? How are you all doing while I get this going here? Hold on. Let's see. Hope everyone was excited. Sorry if I'm gonna be quiet for 2 seconds. I'm trying to get the link to Danny's channel and everything to go with it. All right, let's see. Okay, I think I got it. Got it. All right. Here, I am putting it in the description. So if you guys want to like refresh the page or something like that, feel free just to go to Danny's live stream as well. Show him some love, you know. Show him that support. There's a lot of you here tonight. I think it's probably the most the channel has ever had. I think this is a big benchmark for the channel, that's for sure. I'm very excited. I'm going to talk to you guys a bit about last night. Don't worry, I had a videographer there. I also had a photographer. I'm going to put a really nice edit together. I'm gonna either have someone do it or I'm gonna try to do it myself and make it look all fancy and cool. But there was a bigger turnout than I thought. I mean, the first show was just completely packed. I was doing in between showings, I was doing Q&As and I was signing autographs, which was really cool because I've never really signed autographs before. You guys have been here from the beginning, you know that I've just been behind a computer. So for me, signing autographs, I was like, what do I do? Like, it was cool though. It was really sweet to meet a lot of you guys that came out and to see a lot of you that just have gotten as much from the channel as I have. So many interesting stories, interesting people I met last night, and it was really surreal. It was really interesting. It didn't feel weird or nerve-wracking at all. It just felt very natural. It felt as natural as, you know, I am talking to you guys right now. And I do have a webcam set up, which I guess I'll use that maybe another day or something, you know. But in terms of how natural it felt, it was just great. It was just a really good, positive crowd, and that's what a lot of people said. It was just a really good, wholesome crowd that came out, and yeah, like it was good. It was great. It was really awesome. So we had the first showing, and that clip I posted last night around like 1 a.m. was when I got back to the hotel, and it was a standing ovation. It was cool. I mean, I've never stepped into the realm of making a fan film or having something in a movie, but seeing it on screen is just, it's a very special experience. It's a really cool experience. So I'm going to go ahead and stop talking now because I'm just rambling on. We got 16 minutes, probably 15 and a half minutes until the fan film drops. So this is the lobby, guys. This is the virtual lobby. It's 2018. We're doing the virtual stuff now. So here we go. Maybe soon enough, you know, for episode 2, whenever that'll be, if that'll happen, then we'll have like some VR lobby type stuff where we can walk around and talk to each other, which would be sweet. So my question to you guys is, actually, before I read some of your questions and some of your super chats right now, by the way, I appreciate all your super chats. Thank you so much. What are you looking forward to the most? And I can only ask this now before you've actually seen it. What are you looking forward to the most from the fan film? What do you want to see the most? What's something that you're hoping will happen, or you know you're hoping won't happen, or you just, what are you most excited for? I want to know. I am curious to find out, my friends. So let's read some super chats here while I get your questions coming in. James Hughes says, can't wait to see Lord Vader. Dathomir Mahler says, hey, bet. I just nutted. Just wait till you see the movie, bro. Alex Bruzo is a new member. By the way, the join feature is now live on the channel, so if you guys want to join to get exclusive content, yeah, go check it out. You also get cool badges. Lil Salty with $2. Thank you very much. Carl Emil says, I'm pretty sure you will reveal now it is all one big joke and there was no film. Actually, yeah, that's true. There's no film, but I guess you guys will find out in about 15 minutes. So we're getting real close here. Peter Parker says, I've been looking forward to this. Cade Beale. Dude, I'm sure you've heard this a lot, but you look a lot different than what I expected. Yeah, that's actually something I have read a lot in the comments lately since I posted that picture on Instagram. And people posted pictures of me and stuff. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess you guys were expecting like a... I feel like Star Wars fans can go one or two ways. You know, we find the hardcore ones, we find Star Wars, we love it, and we kind of just dive into it. And, you know, we escape, essentially, which is kind of what you guys have told me the channel is all about. But for me, I got bullied a lot. So for me, I found Star Wars as, you know, one of my escapes, and I basically didn't want to get bullied anymore. So I figured, okay, well, you know, it's good to have my escape of Star Wars, but I also wanted to, you know, go to the gym and stuff like that. So all the Ben Swolo memes were just rolling in last night, and it was actually really funny to read. Read it on the plane today. By the way, I literally got back home like an hour and a half ago. So I was cutting it real close there, and there was some Christmas traffic going on, and but hey, I made it. We're here. So that's why the live stream was a little late, but I'm here now, my friends. Don't worry. Next super chat. Let's see. Thank you so much for making this. Been waiting. Thank you, Chris. I appreciate that. Jacob says, I love you. Now show your pretty face. I'll do a live stream like tomorrow or the next day or something like that, and I'll put my webcam on, and it'll be a little more personal, it'll be a little more fun. It'll be like a hangout after the movie kind of thing, like the aftermath sort of thing. So I hope you guys like it. I mean, you know, we got 13 minutes to go here. I hope the hype is strong. I hope you're all ready. Hope you're all sitting there with your popcorn. You got your friends around, and I heard, you know, a lot of you are going to be doing that. So this is a pretty interesting event. There were a lot of guys and girls that flew out or drove out long hours yesterday to come and see the fan film, which was free for those of you who don't know. I rented out a theater, and I purchased all the tickets myself, basically, essentially. I just didn't have any tickets. And yeah, just anyone who wanted to come and watch came and watched, and there was a 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10, and 10:30 showing. And in between, I did Q's and A's with Danny and the cast and crew. And I will be posting videos of all that. We got that all recorded. So it was actually really cool. It was really, really nice to be up there and talk to you guys, put kind of a face to the comments sort of thing. I know it was only like maybe 1,000 of you, but still, you know, better than nothing, right? So some more questions here. Someone says, thank you for making this. Been waiting. Thanks, Chris. Dude, I'm sure. Okay, we already read that one. Are the episodes 1 year thing or something else? Well, basically, it just comes down to money. So this episode, I funded myself. If you guys don't remember, the ones who haven't been here for as long as some of the other ones, I did a Kickstarter just like last June or something like that. And I priced it at over $1.1 million for the whole thing. That was like an hour and a half, 2-hour movie pretty much. Or just about. And of course we fell short because I mean, you ask people for $1 million, you're gonna be like, what the heck? Like, I'm not like, this is a scam. There were articles written about me. This is a scam. I'm a scam artist and I'm a phony. Blah blah blah. And so we talked to Lucasfilm. They're like, yeah, you can't crowdfund. We know what you're doing. We support it, but you can't make money from this. So just follow our rules and you'll be okay. And I actually spoke to the top guy of fan relations who worked with George Lucas and wrote a book on Vader and stuff. And I was fanboying real hard. It was real cool. So I followed the rules. The video is not monetized. There won't be any ads on it. And this is something that I just want to give back to the community. You guys have changed my life. You've given me a career on YouTube to do something that I absolutely love, to make Star Wars videos, and the channel has come a very, 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 very long way. And I couldn't be more thankful and more happy. And this is one way I'm trying to show my thankfulness to you guys by giving you guys this first episode to the fan film, which drops in about just 9 minutes or so. So the pressure's on, man. This is now under 10 minutes. There's no turning back. Well, actually, there is. I guess I could just delete it, but I won't do that. I won't do that, guys. No. Okay, next comment or question here. Here's my admission fee, $4.99. Thanks, man. That's nice of you. Once again, I can't take money for the film, so if you guys do support the channel, you guys like all the 900 plus other videos that I've done over the last 2.5 years, yeah, there's lots of ways to support. The main way is just by watching my videos. That's it, and hitting like. So if you're still here right now, make sure when the fan film does drop in about 8 minutes or so, 9 minutes, you do hit like, because I really want this video to get on trending. And if it gets on trending, that's just going to help me, get the word out there and help the channel grow. And if the channel grows and I do better, then episode 2 will happen. If episode 2 doesn't happen, well, I'm going to be very sad. So make sure you hit like. Hit like equals episode 2, essentially, pretty much, in the long run. Now, there's, time playing in there somewhere, but we're not going to worry about it or talk about that right now. So next super chat question is, love this channel, you deserve this. Thank you for the comment, Justin. I appreciate you. Jordan K. Torres says, let's pay the online ticket, guys. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. Garant, I'm butchering that name, but he says, how does it feel to have realized a dream of yours? It feels really surreal. As I said, like I've never ever done something like this. I'm a YouTuber. I make Star Wars videos on YouTube. And Danny approached me in 2017, and I was like, oh yeah, I don't know, man. My channel's too small right now. Maybe around 1 million subs. I'll do something like that. And I thought it would cost maybe like 20 or 30 grand at most. I'm like, okay, I can do that. Lo and behold, we're like almost 8 times that, and we've got what I think, of course I'm biased, is one of the most beautiful fan films that I've ever seen. What has been put together with the talented cast and crew. Shout out to the VFX guys, shout out to Danny, the co-writer and director and the editor, and Ian, the producer at Punk Riot Productions, and Brandon Hall, and everyone else that worked on cast and crew. The brilliant cast, the brilliant cast. Steve Bartlett, who plays Darth Sidious himself, Kat LaSalle, who plays Padme, and Merrick Knight, who plays, well, young Anakin, you'll see. And Dupree Jones, who of course plays Vader, and our voice actors who covered in, Bradley Klein, who played Sidious, and Jesse Gomez, who played Vader's voice. Once you guys see it, you'll really understand the true talents of these marvelous actors, and you'll be blown away. I think you're going to be blown away. Everyone at the theater was blown away, so I'm basing it on that and my own kind of keen eye on things, because as a content creator, you're extremely specific about things. You want everything to be perfect and go right, and it has to. And even, with this fan film, nothing is perfect. There are always things, there are even things in this one where I'm pulling out and I'm like, oh, this could have been better, that could have been changed. But in the time that we had, we shot for 3.5 days, long hours. We built a full set, and it was a dream come true. It was really amazing. We built the whole thing from scratch, and then we destroyed it. And yeah, magic was made. And then the second location was an actual mausoleum out in Pasadena, and you guys will see. So we're just about 5 minutes away. So once it does drop, I want the chat in this video to be absolutely dead. And I just want you guys to go and watch, and then come back to this video, because I'm still going to be here. I'm going to go watch it with you guys, and then we'll come back here and we'll chat. We'll do Q&As, and we'll just have a good time. Good Star Wars Theory hangout. So let's read some more comments and super chats here. Hey, I'm a big fan. Been following you since 100K. What I think I'm most excited for your fan film is just seeing your ideas put into an actual film. Well, thanks, man. I think you will enjoy my and Danny's and Nikolai's ideas. Nikolai is actually one of the other writers that helped with this, and the three of us put together something really kick butt, really cool. I'm very excited to share it all with you in just 5 minutes now, under 5 minutes. So, man, my heart's starting to pound, but hey, I made it through last night, so yeah. Actually, last night was awesome. It was really, really cool. So if I do more episodes, I'm definitely going to be doing a premiere for each one of them. I'm just going to buy out a theater, and no tickets will be sold. Everyone who's a Star Wars fan, just come and enjoy, sit, relax, and yeah, have a good old jolly time. Next super chat question will be, how long is the movie? The movie is about 16 minutes long. It's a short one. It's just the first episode, but it packs a punch. And see, I could have made this movie an hour long, but it would have sucked. And what's the point of that? So everything that needs to be there in the first episode is there, and it's going to leave you wanting more. So I'm not going to say anything more about it. You guys will see for yourselves. Thank you to all the new members that are joining the channel. You guys are going to be getting some exclusive stuff, like well, I'll explain after the fan film is out, so you'll see. Paul Prescott with $10 says, not a payment for the film. You're right, it's not. It's a donation to the channel for all the 900 plus other videos that I have. Thank you, man. Alan Scott says, this is where the fun begins. It truly is. Just about 3 minutes left, guys. Just about 3 minutes left. I'm sitting here. I'm nervous, but I'm excited. I'm ready. I think it's going to be great. Okay. Next one here. Take my free Google rewards money. Thanks, Aaron. Good or bad, I'm just hyped that someone made a Vader standalone film. You rock, bro. Keep doing you, and may the Force be with you. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate that. Braden Taylor. Been forward for this all day. Been looking forward to this all day. Thank you, bro. 3 minutes left, guys. Actually, just like 2.5, I guess. So, Darth Hexius says, I'm just excited to see your creation, judging by the reaction. I can't wait. May the Force be with you. Massive super chat for $100 by Tyler Torres. He says, love your vids. Keep it up. Thank you, man. More fan fictions will be coming next week once I get some sleep. And, once Danny gets some sleep too. So if you haven't subscribed to Danny's channel, go subscribe to him right now. He's also live streaming. And, yeah, we're going to get this underway. So I'm very excited. Dare I say, almost 2 minutes left, guys. Almost I can't even talk anymore. I'm just very nervous. Okay. Have any Star Wars celebrities acknowledged the fan film? Yes, Ray Park and Sam Witwer. I was actually talking to Ray Park tonight, and he is looking forward to it. He says, I hope it does well. So I'm going to send him the link after this. Also, David Prowse, his representative I've spoken to, and they're like, oh yeah, sounds cool. So less than 2 minutes, guys. Less than 2 minutes. It's going to drop. Now, I didn't make it a premiere because with premieres, you can super chat. And the deal I had with Lucasfilm is that I can't make any money from it. And while super chats technically aren't ads, they're just donations, I just don't want to, I don't want to, disrespect them or anything or go against their rules. So no premiere for the movies. Just refresh the Star Wars Theory page at 7 o'clock and, or in, a minute and a half. And yeah, witness it for yourself, I guess. Matthew with $5 says, keep on doing you, bro. Here's my ticket. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. I think I read yours. No, that was another comment, wasn't it? Okay. Obi-Wan Kenobi says, hello there. Love your vids. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Nate Bennett, $5. Have any Star Wars? Yes, we already did that. Okay, one. So, I love what you were doing. Please take my money. Thanks for your $5, Blake H. That shows what's going through my mind. Under a minute left, guys. I'm nervous. Okay. Someone says I might be a little late, but congrats on 1 million. All right, I'm going to stop reading super chats now. I want you guys to refresh the page real soon. It's going to drop any minute now. I hope you all enjoy it. A lot of work has gone into this by everybody, and I love you all. I appreciate you all, and I thank you all for watching and supporting the channel in all the ways that you have. So, at any minute now, it's going to hit 7 o'clock my time, and you guys are all going to see something pretty cool. It's 7 o'clock, guys. Go watch the fan film. Come back here after. Have fun, and may the Force be with you. Alrighty, guys. So is everyone here? Yeah, I guess you're all here because you're all still typing. So I've got the link for some of you. Now, for some of you in the UK, it might not show up, or in Europe or whatever. There is a bit of a time lag, but for those of you in North America, it pretty much will show up immediately, as most of you are seeing it right now. That's the link to it. If you guys want to go see it, that's the direct link. If you can't see it, go to my Instagram. I've posted the link in the swipe up story, so you guys can see it there too. Yeah, so I hope you guys are watching it. And for those of you still here, why are you still here? Go watch it. What are you doing? I'm very curious to see what you all think. So, yeah. I don't really know what to say. Yeah, guys, just refresh your page if you can't see it, or just go to my Instagram at Star Wars Theory, and it's in the swipe up story. So all you got to do is hit the story and swipe up. So let's wait until 16 minutes has passed, and then I guess I can answer all your questions. I guess we'll get like a huge flood of all you guys coming back and returning. Some people say, how do I watch the movie? It's just, it's like any other video on my channel. You just go to it and it's free. You just watch. So some questions here are, love what you're doing. Keep it up. That's a comment. 1 minute to go. I can't wait. Oh, I guess that was a few minutes ago. Good. Most of you are watching, I guess. We got some new members to the channel. So hyped for this, someone says. And then the rest of you are just sending super chats. Someone wants the link again. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna spam it. There you go. If you don't have Instagram, I've also posted it on Twitter. I don't really use Twitter all that much, but for these cases and scenarios, I've posted it there. So, someone says I paused it because I'm cooking now, but my dude, you killed it. Someone says I'm not watching this until you explain to me why it's only 16 minutes. Well, you are probably the most entitled person I've ever seen, so I'm not going to explain anything to you. So you should be thankful that you get something that's been worked on so hard by so many people. If I had more money, it would have been an hour long. So there's your answer. Hey, is this thing going to be on your channel because I have to go to bed? Yeah, so YouTube has like different times that it uploads things. So usually people in North America get it first, and then in the UK it comes like, I don't know, it could be anywhere from a minute to like half an hour later or something like that. So that's not in my control. That's just how it is. So someone says, where's the link for the film? Go to my Instagram, guys. It's on my Instagram. Or just refresh the channel page. Will the fan film permanently be on your channel? Yeah, it's not going anywhere. And I've actually set up content claims and ID claims for anyone who re-uploads the video to their channel or something like that. So this is just on my channel. And I'm not going to take it down, and there's never going to be ads on it. So it'll be free always, and it'll always be up. for you guys to watch. Someone says, how do you feel? I feel good. I want to know what you guys think. I want to know if you liked it or not. I mean, no one in the world has seen all of it by now because it's only 11 minutes in. So, with or without money, 16 mins is a huge disappointment. I'm done with this false promise. Okay, see you later. Someone says, I feel good on the inside. Someone says it was amazing. Other episodes, yeah, I just got to make more money. That's pretty much what it comes down to. Sully says, that was amazing, dude. Thank you. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed it. What was your favorite part? What advice do you have for someone who wants to make a fan film? Just start. Anywhere. So, yeah. How many episodes? Probably we're thinking of making like 1 to... Well, definitely more than 2. I don't think we could tell the whole story in just 2 episodes. So, yeah. Definitely more than 2, for sure. Someone says, hats off to you, brother. Oh my god, better than the actual movie. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Haven't seen all of it yet, but the Emperor warning... I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. Could I add captions to the film? Yeah, we're actually going to add captions in all different languages. So, yeah. Bootsy Playboy says, it was awesome, bro. I saw it at the premiere. Epic. Best part was... I'm not going to ruin it for you guys, but thanks, Bootsy, for coming last night. The Instagram does have the link to it. You got to go to my story and swipe up. That's the only way it can be reached if you can't reach it on my channel. So if you guys don't want to be spoiled, don't read the comments. Just go watch it for yourselves and let me know what you think. All right, so now we're getting a good bunch of you coming back. And I guess most of you have watched it by now. And yeah, so what'd you guys think? What did everyone think? There's everybody. There you guys are. Someone says, when is the movie released on YouTube? It's been released, bro. Someone says 10 out of 10. There better be a part 2. Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be cool. So for all of you who have seen it, thank you for watching the channel. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for everything you've done to give me this amazing career on YouTube. And I hope that this, this was something that you could appreciate. And it's just a taste of what could happen if I were to continue with this. So let's answer some questions. How about it? Abzorn Tikyob, I think if I'm saying your name right, he says, it was awesome. Thanks, man. I'm glad you liked it. Who's the mysterious Jedi with the blue lightsaber? I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. If you haven't seen it, go watch it now. But spoilers, that wasn't blue. That was purple. Trevor Jones says, gorgeously crafted. I could just see how much you poured into this. Can't wait for episode 2. Oh, thanks, man. A lot of people poured so much into this, and it was really a passion project for everybody. So I'm really happy they all came together and poured all their talents into this. Shout out to the VFX crew, all the talented actors and actresses, and everyone we had on cast and crew. Danny Ramirez, dude, I love you. Couldn't have done this without you. You're the wind beneath my wings, man. Robbie Red, thanks for your super chat, man. Voice of Verix says, that was amazing. Such a cliffhanger. I cannot wait for the second part. Thank you so much for this. thanks for watching, man. Thanks for watching my videos. I hope you guys all hit like on it. If we could get on trending, that'd be really cool. That'd be a good little goal. But I know YouTube's pretty tough with that trending stuff. So, yeah. Sully1049 with a super chat says, "Oh my shoot, dude, you're bringing back Mace Windu?" Yes. Spoilers are going to be in this video, guys. This is for this is the post hangout. This is for all the cool kids. We have watched the fan film already, so if you haven't, go watch it and yeah, let me know. Someone says, "I loved it, man. Where was your face though?" Where do you think? Where do you think it was? Episode 2 is going to be lit. Fantastic work. Amazing. Simply amazing. Everything I had hoped. Thank you, The Green Goto and Stephen Wall and Robbie Red. Bradshaw and Cisneros. Such an amazing movie. We need part 2. Already liked and shared. Thanks, man. Monkey's Mobile Game Reviews. I couldn't help but smile the whole time. Thank you. Carl Emil Brogger Thomason says, "It was good, but just not lived up to all your hype." Well, sorry, man, but that's as best as we could make it with what we got. Thanks for watching. Nicholas is a new member. Thanks, man. I'm just hoping for part 2 to secretly drop. Yeah, that'd be nice. But part 2 is going to cost about 200 grand. So, and this one wasn't far off from that. So, it's going to be a bit to work on it. With this one, I wanted to buy myself a house, actually. Put a down payment on a house. But I was like, you know what? I really want to do this because you're only young months and why not? You know? So, thank you for this, man. It was something that will help unify the community unlike anything else. Thank you, Holden. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. The Killer Shoe says, "I couldn't believe what I saw. Thank you so much, Theory. The film is beyond incredible." The Chosen One says, "This was amazing. You are God. I love you. You are amazing." I don't know if I'm God, but definitely not. But I'm glad you liked it, and I'm glad you like all the work that everyone put into this. D donates $31. He says, "Here's another one. You are the spirit of Star Wars. Disney could learn a lot from you." Oh, well, thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I hope episode 9 will be great. THX 1138. No 1138 reference. You failed, Star Wars theory. Well, I'm sorry there's no 1138 reference. But I hope I got everything else right. Dalen Like says, "I can feel the passion you put into this film. Few breaks in the immersion, FX, and costumes, but overall it was great. Also, is this considered canon?" It's not considered canon, but it tries to follow along the timeline. Someone says, "Because of my situation, I am in the trauma wing of the hospital." Oh, I hope you're okay. "I missed the first viewing of your film. Is there another way I may view the film? I enjoy your..." Yeah, it's up on the channel. Just go click on it. It's there right now. Lucky Dog Gaming. He says, "Here's my price of admission. So dope. Vader kill." I'm not going to ruin it for you guys. Lil King. "I hate to ask this, but where do you go and watch it?" It's just on the channel, man. So if you're watching this video, go click Star Wars Theory or type Star Wars Theory into the search bar. And yeah, you should get it. No problem. That was amazing. Thank you so much for your dedication and the coolest face reveal I've seen. Thanks, man. I tried to make the face reveal pretty sweet. More about that will be in another video. But yeah, this is a cool feeling. Thank you, guys. That was fantastic. Does justice to the legacy of Vader and Palpatine. Very well shot, and the script was amazing between master and apprentice. Mace! Yes, I agree, man. I think it was really good. You know, Danny, I, and Nikolai came in, and we created a really good script and just bounced ideas off of each other, and the dialogue was a lot of Danny and Nikolai. It was just... It was synergy, man. It just worked really well. I feel like everything was beautiful. And, you know, there's always going to be people who dislike whatever you do, no matter what. That's why they're haters. But I really enjoy it. I think with the budget that I had of, you know, what it was, a lot of you know what it was. I'm not going to say it again. I don't need to. But I think with what we had and, you know, the time that we had and all that we did, I think it's great. You know, it gets the point across of what Vader, you know, was going through this time and, you know, in a kind of a fan fiction-y fan film way. So, Someone says, wow, just amazing. It felt like a real Star Wars film. Thanks, man. That was absolutely amazing. I can express how unbelievable it was. It blew my expectations out of the water. That's good. I'm glad you liked it. Who's starting the petition to make this canon? It's canonized now. Would you allow Disney to make it canon? I would allow Disney to do whatever they want. If they want to shut this down, they can shut it down. But the rule I have with them is that I'm not making money on it, and the film doesn't have a single ad on it, which sucks, because I mean, who doesn't want to make money from something you worked really hard for and put a lot of money and time into? But at the end of the day, this is something I want to give to you guys, and there is like no way ever that I will ever make my money back on it, but that's fine. That's all right. You'll be okay. I have waited a long time for this moment, my little theory friend. You and your staff have brought Christmas to us earlier this year. Thanks, man. Everyone worked really hard for this, and I'm happy that you guys are enjoying it. You know, whew, it's good. Thanks for keeping Star Wars Christmas tradition alive. Felt more like The Force Awakens and The Last Jedi. Not even kidding. Well, I hope it felt like Star Wars. Cosmo with the F. Thank you for your donation, man. Okay. So, honest thoughts. It looked amazing. Never seen anything like it. But to be truthful, the dialogue sounded weird. Not something Sidious says. Well, you've only heard what Sidious says in the movies, which is pretty much like a few lines in Empire Strikes Back and then a bunch of lines in Return of the Jedi. So, what you're used to is obviously not what you're going to hear because this is all new dialogue. So, yeah, it's a bit to get used to, but I think maybe after one or two watchings of it, screenings of it, you'll grow on it. It'll grow on you a little bit. Thank you, Star Wars Theory, for dreaming, following the dream, and sharing it with the world. May the Force be with you always. Question: which was the extra scene? That extra scene will... Let's just say if episode 2 happens, I'm going to release the extra scene. So, that'll be like a celebratory thing I'll just drop randomly on the channel, and I won't even mention it or announce it or anything. And that may be months. It may be, I don't even know how long, but yeah, that's going to be the bonus scene. Great film and great face. Good job. I want more. Amazing. Thank you for putting so much passion and so much of your life into this project. It was better than any of these new Star Wars movies. Well, that means a lot. Thank you. How are you so evil to just leave us off on that large of a cliffhanger? Well, I'm not evil. It's just money. If I had more money, then I would have done more with it. But I don't. You know, I put 150 grand of my own money into this, and with zero chance of getting it back through ads or anything like that. So, yeah, if I had more cash, you guys would have gotten that's why I did the Kickstarter, you know, last summer, until I talked to Lucasfilm, and they're like, you can't do a Kickstarter for it. So that's why the Kickstarter was so high, because, you know, this is the quality that I wanted for it. I didn't want to do it in a forest. I could have made this an hour long, but it just would have been boring and dialogue, and the special effects would have been crappy. We would have done maybe just one take or two takes at most, at best, and that's all we would have got, you know. But this one was, yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. The original movie is actually 4K, but YouTube compression just like destroyed it and made it look a lot worse. So, everyone who watched the premiere last night, you got it in the 4K version. In fact, you got it better than 4K. But for YouTube, that's unfortunately kind of the best it's going to get with all their compression. They compress things like crazy. So, someone says, my heart is beating like a machine gun after watching. That was fan service at its best. Thank you. Thank you for the best Star Wars content since Clone Wars. Oh, thanks, man. That means a lot. Thank you for this amazing Christmas present. Star Wars belongs in December. Dude, that was awesome. Great job. Just watched it. It felt like Star Wars. His want for Padme and his hate for Palpatine. I just loved it. Great job. I want more. Take my money. Can't wait for episode 2. That's the kind of reaction I like. Dude, amazing, and to think it can only get better. It's going to be so interesting to see how you portray Vader and Sidious's relationship outside of the main movies. Yeah, it's a fan film, and when you got a fan film, you have that freedom and that elasticity and that flexibility to go in places that we haven't seen. So it's kind of like, the comics almost, but you just have more room because it's a fan making a fan film, I'm a fan for the fans kind of thing. So at the end of the day, I'm just like you guys. I just have a big channel now. That's the only difference. It's not like I'm some like corporation or something like that. Ali says, thank you for everything you do. I urge anyone that can donate to do so. Amazing film. Hopefully episode 2 comes soon. Thanks, man. I appreciate that, and I'm glad you liked it. It was a great film. It's nice to see such passion for the character. Well done. Vader would be proud. Thank you, Lane. Yo, but your face acting in the scene was low-key really good. The eye color changed from yellow to blue. Everyone did a great job. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. And yeah, that was me. So, kind of a face reveal, I guess. The picture I posted was more of a face reveal. I hope your family is proud genuinely. No sarcasm. Thanks, Monkey's Mobile Game Reviews. That was totally worth it. I hope we can get part 2. Thank you. Just finished watching. Great job. Using my favorite word to describe the film. Terrific. I can't express how much I loved it. Made me love Star Wars again. Please use this if you can towards the next episode. Happy holidays and may the Force be with you. Thank you for the generous $50, Jasper. Appreciate that. Love the film. Thanks so much. So, if anyone has some questions or anything like that, I mean, these are all comments, and I don't want to bore you guys with comments. Not that I don't appreciate them. I appreciate them. And of course, I appreciate your super chats. But if you guys have some questions, or maybe I guess when I do a live stream tomorrow or something like that, if you guys want, I could do a video and a live stream talking about it and asking you guys questions. Or you could ask me questions, and by that time, I guess more people would have seen it. And then, yeah, we could, have some better stuff going on. So what's going on with episode 2, someone says. Capital Soldier. Is there a plan for how many episodes and an overall storyline? How long can we wait? Hype train is gone. Well, now you got the hype train for episode 2. So I hope Lucasfilm is watching your career with great interest. So to answer your question, Capital Soldier, episode 2 basically depends when I have a disposable $200,000 to spend. Or just about. So, yeah, man. That's pretty much all it comes down to. Only money. That was my Watto, but it was really bad. Loved it. Can't wait for the sequels. The fight scene at the beginning was epic. Loved the episode. Thanks, man. Here's my admission. Thanks, bro. My heart is warmed by the dedication you have put into your film. I hope you are happy, my friend. It was outstanding. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I have to show my parents now. They're the reason my siblings and I are huge Star Wars fans since we were in diapers. This is how you do Star Wars. Thanks a lot for doing this. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Any fun facts about... Oh, yeah. I got a lot of good fun facts behind the scenes. I got a lot of behind-the-scenes footage you guys want to see. I'll be posting a lot of it in the days to come, the weeks to come, months to come. I don't want to, flood the channel with everything, behind the scenes in fan film. So you're gonna get regular content, but you're gonna get lots of content from the fan film as well. Pretty much anything you'd like to see. So first off, I want to do a lot of the footage that I got from last night's free premiere that I held in LA with everyone that came out, because it was really cool to meet a lot of you guys in person. It's cool to talk to you guys in live streams and all that, but it's really sweet to actually meet you guys because I've never done that before. So thanks to everyone who came out, and yeah, it was cool shaking your hand, Jed Marshall says, your film was amazing. Just finished watching. Has filming for part 2 started? I know you had the trailer with Windu actor, so the roles already cast. He's the potential role for episode 2. However, we haven't started because money's a factor. I'm pretty dry after this one, so yeah, man. Vader in the meditation chamber was the sickest Vader scene I've ever seen, but you can PM time the second part. Just don't tell anyone. Where was your face? Medical chamber. Just finished watching. This is how you portray Vader. You did an amazing job making this, and I hope that episode 2 is made. Me too, man. I hope it'll be made. People, he needs 200K. The film was amazing. It's awesome to see how far you've come. Inspiring, really. Well, thanks, man. You guys have really made the channel, so I can't really take all the credit here. Only feedback I have is making Vader's dialogue more reminiscent of Anakin since it's only been 8 months. Other than that, amazing. It brought tears to my eyes. Genuinely loved it. I'm glad you loved it, Alex. Thank you. 10 out of 10 would watch again. Well, it's free and it's going to be on the channel forever, so you can watch it again anytime you like. Great film. Can't wait for episode 2. Why would Mace be on Naboo? How is Vader feeling back on the planet of his late wife? Well, you're going to find out in episode 2. You need to get Mr. Beast to donate 50 grand. I need to get Mr. Beast to donate 200 grand, man. Not 50. Come on, 50 was like what VFX cost, let alone the whole thing. And episode 2 is going to be like this, there was a good amount of dialogue in this. Episode 2 is like all fighting mixed with like little dialogue in between here and there. Jacob White, thank you for your generous donation of $100. He says, loved it, longtime fan, and here's a bit of help for episode 2. Thank you, man. Wow, in the beginning, the VFX aren't so good, but when we travel to Naboo, man, awesome, and the actors are amazing. Padme and Vader are the best. The story is on point, true to Star Wars and Vader. Well, I'm glad you liked it near the end, man. Thank you. Man, I love it. This is the first time I ever give a YouTuber money. It was that amazing. Thanks, Ryan. Now that the film is released, here is the money I would have spent seeing Solo in theater. This film was amazing, and I'm sharing it with everyone. I hope this donation... I really appreciate that, Cody. Thank you very much. In my defense, or in Solo's defense, I thought Solo was really good. I thought it was fun. Yeah, but, I mean, if you didn't go see it, hey, well, yeah, thanks for the super chat. Appreciate it. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad it did it justice. The story justice, at least. This was incredible. Need episode 2. Now, one thing I basically want to say is I never thought something like this would happen. For me, I was just making videos on YouTube, and that's how the channel started. I'm going to make a video about this going more into detail one day, but I genuinely have always been a Star Wars fan ever since I was a little kid. I was that guy that would run home and, go on the Star Wars forums and spend all my time on Star Wars forums. And I actually met my very best friend on a Star Wars forum. We met when we were 14. We were the same age. We have the same interests. He lives in the province next to me, which is like state. If you're in the States, it's like the state next to me. And it's just weird how that worked out. We're still friends today. He has a Star Wars channel too with his girlfriend called Leia's Lair. And yeah, we've been great pals ever since. It's just Star Wars has given me a ton. It's given me a lot. And I've had about, I'm 28 now, and I've had about 20 years of theories and ideas and stuff. So it's like when I made my first video, I really made it just for fun. And I mean, it's always just been for fun, but I just had an idea, and I was just like, oh, I'll just think of this. I was, looking at theories online, and I'm like, well, this is a cool one. I can elaborate on it. That's a good idea. And I did, and you guys liked it, and it popped off, and here we are today, pretty much. So, long story short, in a nutshell. If I've gotten lots of emails from you guys wanting to start a channel. I can go over that too. I've learned the ins and outs of it. I've learned the ins and outs of the whole SEO thing and the thumbnail, everything to do with thumbnails, including like, where's the most attractive point that your eye will look, and what colors should you put there so that it shows up, in the playlist, and you can, people can watch, people will see it more clearly than the other ones in the list of thumbnails. I've learned like the ins and outs of this thing so well, but the key is to basically do it with some integrity and some honor. And I hope that I've done that. I've hoped that I've tried to do that. And along the way, I know views are a huge thing on YouTube. And of course, that's, how you make your money. So if you can get a lot of views while still holding your integrity, I think that's very important. That's something I've learned along the way. So every day is, a day better than your last, I find. And I'm very happy to share a lot of this with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed the film. I hope it brought you some happiness this Christmas. I saw a lot of the comments being like, we got no Star Wars movie this Christmas. So, here you guys go. Here's a fan film. And I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, please hit like on it. Please share it around. Show me some love, man. Show everyone that worked on this some love. And I hope, I hope you'll be around to watch more of the videos on the channel, because I'm not going anywhere. Here to stay, baby. All right, let's answer some regular questions. A lot of people are saying Mr. Beast. Spam Mr. Beast on Insta. Man, if he donates a lot to a lot of people, and I actually reached out to him before I even made this, but he never responded. And so I was like, fine, I'll do it myself. As you guys know, YouTubers, obviously, if you've seen Mr. Beast's channel, he's like 1,000,000 times more successful than I am on YouTube. But needless to say, we do okay. If you're successful at YouTube, you do okay. This is a very lucrative career, and it's something I wish everyone on Earth could do, because I feel like they'd be a lot more happy. They'd be doing something they love, and they'd be making a good living doing it. So, as far as him donating, that'd be pretty sweet, man, because I don't make nearly as much as he does. That'd be real cool. So if you guys, go spam him or something. Go spam PewDiePie. I don't know. Get it out there, man. Just share it with everybody. I hope everyone can see all the passion that was put into this by the entire crew, and it was a lot of love put into this, and yeah. So, someone says 40K viewers already. Well, that's cool. I don't even know what it's at right now, because I've just been talking to you guys for like the last hour, I think. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Tons of emails coming in right now. Tons of text messages. Tons of Oh my God, my Instagram's just like destroyed right now. My inbox is the memes, man. The memes. I'm just scrolling through some of them right now. They are pretty good. Oh, geez. Okay. I got to get back to these questions here. Lots of super chats. I've missed a ton of super chats. I'm sorry, guys, but I'm trying to answer all your questions. You're just paying me too much money. No, you're not. Keep paying me money. I really like it. Thank you. Thank you so much. It was amazing. I just watched finishing it, and I had so many chills. Thank you, my Sith friend, and may the Force be with you. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate that. Absolutely amazing film. Thank you to all involved. Do donations affect the way Lucasfilm takes this? Kickstarter or GoFund? I can't do a Kickstarter or GoFundMe. Justin says, I can 100% get 200K. You can 100% get 200K for episode 2. The one thing Lucasfilm did say is that I need a sponsor. So the only way that someone else can pay for a fan film is if they sponsor it. If one company or entity sponsors it. So, yeah. I mean, I guess that's the only way. But to find a company that would sponsor it for over 200K or whatever it would come to, I haven't really come across that. And I got impatient to find that for the first episode. Because the first episode was originally supposed to be 50 grand. And then we went over into 80 grand. And then we went to 100. Then we went to 120. And I think now we're pretty much just at 150. So, it's a lot of cash, man. Like, I'd really like to buy a house someday. I definitely, would like to do that, but I wanted to do this more. This is a passion project of mine, and it's something I really wanted to do. And I did it with, extremely talented people behind it. I couldn't have done this alone. I wouldn't even have known where to start. So, if you guys haven't subscribed to Danny's channel, go subscribe to him. He's a very, very talented man, and he's a great friend. Garrett says, I was very worried that this might not be as good as it was hyped up to be, but after I saw the first 3 minutes, I was convinced we need to support this channel. Well, thanks, man. I'm glad I could change your mind. When will the soundtrack be out? Jacob A. Cadmus, the most talented man I know, well, one of the most talented men, he created the music for this, along with the opening part, which was actually the first opening bit was someone else, and I'm completely drawing a blank right now as to what his name was, but I'm going to... That's terrible. I'm going to update you guys on that. It was like a last-minute thing. But anyways, enough about that. The soundtrack will be out on YouTube. I will throw it up there. Absolutely. Sean Miller with the $140. Thank you for the massively generous super chat, man. Says, literally just watched. Looking forward to episode 2 and more. From one Canadian... Hey, cool. From one Canadian to another, thank you. Please make sure to enjoy my Star Wars art on Instagram, Sean_Miller33_art. Keep in touch. Thanks, man. I'm going to check you out right after this. Right after these messages. No. Those Padme eyes creeped me out. Good effort, lad. Thanks, man. Thanks for your super chat. I am so happy you made this film. It's perfect. Well, I'm glad you liked it. That's that's what we were going for, you know? You either like it or you hate it. So there were a lot of people when, and this is kind of gonna go a little heavy and deep into life. When you have an idea or you want to do something that's never been done before, a lot of people are gonna shut you down and they're gonna say, you know, no, you suck. You won't do it. You can't do it. It's not possible. That's impossible. But at the end of the day, you just got to follow your heart, follow your gut. And if you have a vision for something, you just do it. That's really what it comes down to. You just ignore the hate. And, you know, you don't think I got hate with this channel, with everything I tried to do, you know, clickbait theory and all this stuff. Like, I see it, but you don't let it bring you down, because those are just people that want to bring you down. And you got to focus on the people that really are here to support you, because that's why you do what you do. So with anything in life, don't listen to the naysayers, or rather listen to them, but just prove them wrong, you know? And it's hard to do sometimes, but I'm glad it turned out well here. So I'm glad you guys liked it. Could have gone two ways. So if it went the other way, I would have been, you know, saying something else entirely, but thank you guys. Ein Apostein says, Star Wars Theory, do you have PayPal? Because YouTube will keep a fee of Super Chat. Your film is superb. Yeah, I do have PayPal, man. YouTube actually takes 30% of all Super Chats. So if you sent me $100, YouTube takes $30 of it, which, you know, I guess, you know, fair enough. They created this platform. So my PayPal is StarWarsTheory66@gmail.com. It's just my email. Thanks for supporting me, man. I'm glad you enjoy the channel. Mega Ninja Lizard with $100 says, good job on the cliffhanger. This revived my love and faith in Star Wars just a little. I thank you. Well, I thank you for watching, and I thank you for your very generous donation. Taylor Duval says, this is what keeps communities alive for a long time. Here's a small donation to support the next episode, plus Party Master from Patreon every month. Oh, thank you, man. You're very, very generous. Just give it a couple years, we can make it happen. Never stop. Lord Death Shadow. Ah, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate that. I think in a few years, episode 2 can happen. You know, if the channel keeps doing well. It's definitely gone into a slump since, I would say since probably like April of 2017 or 18. But I think, you know, Star Wars hype will come back up again, and I hope you guys still enjoy the content and the fan fictions. You know, one thing that will never die is fan fictions. So I know a lot of the interest is Marvel right now, but I think Star Wars will come back strong. I really do. I think people are really going to enjoy Episode 9. I'm a firm believer that J.J. Abrams will do a good job, and I'm excited to see what's coming forward. You know, we got a lot of good Star Wars content coming. So also The Mandalorian with Jon Favreau. I'm very looking forward to that. So yeah, we got good stuff coming in 2019 with that Qui-Gon book, which I'm really looking forward to. Qui-Gon is one of my favorite Jedi for you guys who don't know. So next comment or question. It says, great film, direction was great, script was great. Vader is one of the best characters in cinema, and it's great to see someone that isn't afraid to use him. See, that's the thing. That's the thing that I really want to discuss, and I'm happy you brought that up, Jason. Also, thanks for your super chat. Vader is a really cool character, but he's also extremely tough to it's scary to make a fan film of Vader, because we all know who Vader is, and if you don't nail it, it just comes off lame. It just comes off like cheesy, you know? So there were tons of hurdles getting this thing done. Like I can't even begin to, like, even up until today, the last minute of this dropping on the internet, there were hurdles. And the main one, I guess, would be to nail Vader, which we had the actor in the suit, Dupree Jones, who nailed his movements, and then we had the voice actor, Jesse Gomez, to nail his voice, at least to as best as we could, and I think they delivered a fantastic job, so let's all do a little clap to them. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, guys. Very talented cast and crew. Very, very talented. That's what made this what it is, so I hope you enjoyed it. I'm going to take a drink of water so I don't sound like a frog. My friend. Actually, little side note here, little tip behind the scenes of the channel. For some of my comics and stuff, I would actually make sure my voice was extremely dried out just to make Palpatine's voice, sound a little bit legit. Because it sounds a lot more legit when you're tired and dried out than it does when you're like hydrated and feeling good. Sometimes, my friends, if you only knew the power of the dark side. But sometimes, like when I'm well rested, I try to do Sidious's voice and it's a little too smooth, and I'm like, "Hey everyone, how are you doing? I'm Darth Sidious," and it just doesn't. It sounds really lame. It sounds stupid. But anyways, that's a little behind the scenes thing. Thanks, Star Wars Theory. I'm speechless at the movie. May the Force be with you always. I'm glad you enjoyed the fan film, man. Share it around with your friends. It's a fan film made by fans, and it's a fan film that's going to get recognition by fans. So you guys need to share it around everywhere. So I hope you do. Oh, emails are going crazy right now, flooding in. My phone is nonstop vibrating. Unrelated but cool questions. Sure. Let's see. If Qui-Gon was 15 years younger, could he have defeated Darth Maul? I think so. One of the things that Qui-Gon failed at was he was basically just too old. He got too slow, kind of. And that's what destroyed him in the end, So I think if he was 15 years younger, he probably could have gotten to him. He could have done it. Pretty sure. Your next question, if Yoda really focused on the Force, could he absorb a blast from the Death Star with his hand? Oh, that is a cool question, dude. If Yoda really focused on the Force, could he absorb that? You know what? I think I'm going to do that one for tomorrow. Okay, maybe not tomorrow, but maybe the next day. We Take the Trip says, I will donate $500,000 for episode 2, and we start shooting it as soon as possible. If you want to sponsor episode 2, bro, go right ahead. You got my information. Yeah, I actually gotta write that episode down, because that's a very cool question that you just asked. Royal Doyle. I'm probably butchering names. The amount of names I've butchered in this, I don't know. I'll title it, Could Yoda... Stupid autocorrect. Could Yoda stop Death Star with hand? Probably not. He'd probably get annihilated, but it's a cool theory. Something cool to think about, It's something for a rainy day, unless someone watching this steals it and makes a video, but nevertheless, I will make it regardless. Is Boba Fett going to be in the films? I'd love to see him. He's my favorite character. You know what? I actually spoke to Daniel Logan, who is the actor who played Boba Fett in episode 2. He was all down for being in this one as a clone, but alas, Lucasfilm didn't let him. Lucasfilm employees and cast and crew people, they have no, they can't play in any fan films or anything. So, yeah, that was unfortunate. But that would have been really cool if we had it, like, at the end, like, Boba is the one that, gets vengeance or revenge on Jango. That'd be sweet. But we can't do that, unfortunately. So, sorry if you guys are hearing all the vibrations. I'm going to turn my phone off there. It's just so popular, No, it's all the support from you guys emailing me and thanking me and congratulating me. I want to say, I want everyone to congratulate all the people who worked on this. It's really not me. Without all the people that worked on this, this wouldn't have been made. So Danny is live streaming right now. If you guys want to hop into the description box below, his channel link is in there. So go check it out. Go click on it and send him some love. Say Star Wars Theory says hi, because we were both just on the phone with each other like an hour ago, being like, "Dude, it's gonna drop in like an hour. What do we do?" And we were working on like the best thumbnail to release and all that. So yeah, go show him some love. He deserves it. I want him to have a big channel on YouTube. I think that would be cool. The coolest. Matthew Raymond, another name that I've butchered, and you have paid me to butcher your name. I'm sorry. Thank you for this early Christmas gift, Star Wars Theory. I just finished watching it, and I loved how you portrayed the humanity of Anakin behind the mask. Thank you again, and looking forward to the next episode. Thanks for watching, man. I think probably by Monday, a good majority of you have watched it, so I'll probably just I'll start doing like spoiler videos then. So until then, I'll probably just do like live streams, like answering your questions. So for those of you who don't want to know or don't want to be spoiled, don't join the live streams. But those of you who have watched it and want to know, by all means, join. And I'll try to make some regular videos too. Actually, a lot of people last night at the theater, at the different show times, they asked when are fan fictions coming back, and they're coming back. What can I say? They never really went away. They just kind of slowed down so I could focus on the movie. And yeah, they take a lot of effort. So next question. Holy SH. I'm going to keep it PG on this one. Johann Sebastian Bach says, holy that was amazing. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Congrats with the reveal. Will you by any chance show Anakin Skywalker as Darth Vader like a flashback or something? You got to wait till episode 2. Episode 2 will have force powers that we have only heard about in the EU. So it is a million times more crazy than this one. This is just the pilot. This is what we did with 3.5 days of shooting, you know? And just imagine, you know, we've learned a lot. So, hey, Nicholas Koski, nice emoji, man. I like that. If you guys join the channel, you get custom emojis, and you also get some other privileges and stuff like that. Like I released the poster, the copyright-free one, of course, which, spoiler, mute your stuff for like 10 seconds, spoiler. This poster you see, yeah, that's me. That's just a drawing of me in makeup and with the mask. So I am very free to sell posters of myself. So that's something that no one owns. But of course, the ones with Vader and all that, and the text that says Vader, you know, you can't do anything with that. But this is me, man. This was made by artist Ben Judd, who made all the concept art, and it was so cool because I got to meet him last night for the first time. It was really, really special, you know, because a lot of these people I've worked with online for this movie, and then you finally meet them at the theater, and it's like, dude, we worked together on this for like so long, and like, you know, it was insane because like you'd wake up and you'd work on it, and then the Euro crew would come in around like 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and then you just kind of like work through the night and talk to them, and you guys, you know, just hang out, and it wasn't just making a fan film at that point. It was building a friendship with so many people, so many talented people, and it was awesome. Darth Bornvisit says, shout me out, please. I make cringe weeboo videos. There you go, bro. Anthony Edwards says, I've been following this thing since July, and it was more than worth the wait. I even sent in auditions to play a Jedi back in August, but I don't think I'm even worthy to be in something like this. Don't say that, man. You're worthy, but there were no Jedi in this one. So for episode 2, I want you to practice. If episode 2 happens, and I want you to try again and audition. Robotic Vortex says, what if Maul killed Obi-Wan in episode 1? Who would have trained Anakin? Well, I have a few fan fictions on that. I have what if Qui-Gon trained Anakin, which I actually want to go back and redo because I didn't like the way I ended it. And then I have another one, what if I have like a 3 or 4 part series, which I think is my most favorite fan fiction and famous fan fiction on YouTube. It's what if Darth Maul trained Anakin? And that's one that you guys seem to have really enjoyed. So yeah. This is the best thing that I've seen with Vader in it since the ending of Rogue One. That was a big inspiration for this. When that scene in Rogue One happened, I was like, oh my god, that is so cool. Lazo, with your $50. Thank you, man. He says, loved it. Thanks for putting so much love into it. Now get working on episode 2 already. You know what? To get working on episode 2, I either got to find someone like that makes a good amount of cash and can, you know, sponsor the movie, the fan film, or I got to make like a ton of videos and the channel just has to skyrocket and be really successful. And yeah, basically like when the hype with The Last Jedi was out in 2017, the channel did the best it's ever done. You know, it was like 30 million views in December, and it was like, sweet, like this is cool, like it was awesome. But the channel has dipped big time since then. You know, it's not really a true 1.2 million sub channel anymore. Back then it was, but because it's about Star Wars, and Star Wars has dipped in terms of hype. All the Star Wars channels, I'm sure, have taken a blow. I mean, if I'm taking a blow, you know, Everyone's going to take a blow. So, I mean, well, that sounds very arrogant, but that's just to say in terms of subs and stuff. So, yeah. Wow, $140 super chat. We need more people like you. Thank you very much. Great things will come your way. Episode 1 was great. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Drive with Dre. Thank you for your very generous donation. Next one. Cast and crew nailed it. Brad Fliss says, writing was excellent and true to the universe. Loved the Palpatine Vader back and forth. Hope episode 2 isn't only action. The dialogue won me over in episode 1. Congrats to all involved. I'm really glad you like the dialogue, because with fan films, they're either all shot in a forest or they just have a lot of like boring, slow dialogue, and it drags on way longer. And we could have had that for this one. Mark my words, I could have had an hour-long fan film, and everyone would have been like, "Oh my god, an hour long!" But you would have watched it, and you would have been like, "Why the heck am I watching this? Like, this is just dragging on. Get to the point." So this is very concise. It's very action-packed. I find, on the playback of this, I've seen it like hundreds of times by now, and I'm never bored. I'm never like, okay, just get on with it. If anything, I'm like, I want it to go a little bit faster. So putting more dialogue or making it longer would have been boring. And if you wanted more real footage, it would have cost probably another $100,000. Because then we would have incorporated episode 2, which would have had other locations, and then we would have had Jedi and Mace and everyone like that. So the budget would have gone over budget even more than it already has. So yeah, but I'm happy you guys, most of you guys at least, enjoyed it, and yeah, I mean, I'm happy. What can I say? This is a great time. Thomas Gilkey says, I heard about you through Geeks and Gamers. Haven't watched the whole movie, but loved what I've seen so far. Thank you for bringing Darth Vader to life, and for making him be the Vader we know. Well, I tried to basically make it like, Vader from the comics, pull some stuff from the comics, and Rogue One, and the Vader that we all wanted to see. And one of Danny's big inspirations for this was, he's like, well, okay, we've seen Anakin all distressed and sad in episode 3. We've seen Vader, very, very epic and strong in Rogue One and A New Hope and Empire Strikes Back and so on. But what about in between? And we get a lot of that in the comics, but we've never gotten that in a fan film. And I feel to tackle that is something very, very difficult, because Vader is so, like, everyone knows Vader. You know him perfectly. So if someone's going to impersonate him, it's got to be really, really good. So I think we nailed that. I think Dupree Jones did a really great job, and Jesse Gomez did a really great job. And as for Palpatine, Steve Bartlett, absolutely stunning performance. I mean, the guy gave it his absolute all. When he was, I was one of the dudes pulling on the harness when he was being lifted. And, oh my God, he came up to me afterwards. He's like, well, I really bled for you, my friend. I'm not going to have kids after this. And I'm like, Steve, what are you talking about, man? You're like 60-something. It's over. You're not having kids anymore. He's like, oh, yeah, I know, but I took one for the team on this one. And he sure did. That harness was digging in there. Poor Sidious. That must have hurt. But he was really giving it all. Like, in the scenes where he was doing the lightning, those were like 4, 5, 6 takes where he was just screaming and yelling. And after each take, he would just collapse and be like, because it was just, you really have to act and give it your all. You can't just, fake it. I have a lot of the behind the scenes stuff, and he was full on just like yelling and screaming, and it sounded really good. It was really, really cool to actually be there. It was very, very surreal, I should say. And then Bradley Klein, of course, who voiced Sidious. You can find him on Instagram. I think his Instagram is. I gotta check it out. I gotta check it out later for you guys. But his Instagram is Brad_IKR30, and then Vader's voice is, funny enough, Vader's voice on Instagram, and Dupree Jones is Darth Hater 23. And Steve doesn't have Instagram, but he has a Facebook, I believe, Steve Bartlett. We got to get him. Everyone comment, Steve, get Instagram right now. Where was I going with this? I sidetracked too much. I don't know where I was going. But anyways, he gave it his all, and it was a really good performance. And Bradley's voice was a really good performance. So I'm happy with how they acted, and I think everything turned out really, really great. Connor says, may the Force be with you. May the Force be with you, bro. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for this, man. Your passion for Star Wars showed through this entire thing. I really hope we get the complete series to this film. I hope so, too. That would be a dream of mine, to just finish the fan series. That'd be sweet. Greg says, love the film. Gotta ask, are you a fan of the direction Disney has taken Star Wars? I can't stand the direction KK has gone. Just want your opinion. I think, a lot of people know that I didn't really like The Last Jedi. And this is, I'm not here to talk about that or hate on it, because I feel like there are enough channels that hate on Star Wars. And to me, Star Wars isn't about the hate or the people that run it. It's about the first 6 movies. Well, for me, even 7 movies. I really liked Rogue One. I liked Solo. I liked The Force Awakens. The Force Awakens was all right, even though it was kind of a rehash, but it was good. The Last Jedi, for me, it just didn't do it. And for a lot of people, they liked it, they enjoyed it. But I'm not going to sit in here and be like, it was bad, it destroyed Star Wars. Like, no, man. Star Wars is so powerful. You cannot destroy Star Wars with one bad movie. I don't care what you do. We're just going to revert back to the first 6 movies. Or for some, the first 3 movies. Like the first 3 is in 4, 5, 6. So for me, with whatever direction it goes, I'm always going to have what I grew up with, which was 1 to 6. So you can't change that. I'm always going to be good. But as for the direction that it's going, I didn't like Episode 8, but I think the direction it's going in now with Episode 9, from what I hear, it's really good. So yes, I'm happy. I'm happy with how things are going to go from here. Assuming it goes in a good direction. That's kind of a very skewed answer, but I hope you can understand. Was at the 8 p.m. screening. Loved it. I wish I could have stayed to talk to you. I'll try to help you out with future episodes when you film in LA again. Thanks, man. I don't know if we're going to film in LA for episode 2, if we do an episode 2. Who knows? But that'd be sweet if we did. That'd be very cool. Pat says, gives all Star Wars fans hope for the future. Thank you so much. Looking forward to more. Well, I'm glad you enjoyed the fan film. It's just episode 1, and this is just a taste of what you will receive coming forward, I guess. Holy crap, that was awesome. Been a fan of yours for a long time. Can't wait for the next episode. When you want to do something right, do it yourself. Yeah, I guess so, pretty much. It was like, don't make the fan film. You're going to have to pay for it all yourself. And I'm like, no. Here we go. Hold my blue milk. And yeah, we did it. A lot of really cool people helped make it happen. Shout out to Ian, the producer. Thank you, bro. Star Wars will return thanks to this fan film and the Clone Wars. Oh, I can't wait for the Clone Wars. That's something I missed when I was talking about Star Wars just like 10, 20 minutes ago. That's coming out in 2019. Will you do anything with Rex and Ahsoka? Well, first, let me do this one. Let me finish this one. So, pleased to do a premiere in London, episode 2, matey. That'd be cool. A London premiere. I wonder how much theaters cost out in London. Rage Carrier, thanks for the super chat, man. I'm sure I've missed a lot of super chats here. Someone says, the scene with you might actually have been my favorite Star Wars scene of all time, says the Smuggler's Moon. You were my inspiration to start a Star Wars channel. Low-key, hope we can collab one day. Much love for you, dude. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. All I can say is just keep doing your thing and always be true to yourself and true to Star Wars and your channel. So there's a lot of channels out there. It's very saturated now. And I got my opinion on pretty much everybody, but all I can say is just be real and don't do it for the views and the money. That's all I can say. And in return, you'll get a lot of views and money. So, yeah, there's that. Funny enough, ironic, I should say. Hey, man, I lost it. Hey, man, I'm honestly just speechless. Oh, $50. That's very generous. Thank you. I have always been such a fan of Star Wars ever since I was a kid. To see a community like this and a creator like you is amazing. All sharing one passion. It was awesome, and I hope this helps. Let's get to 2. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. That's cool of you. I'm blown away. I'm really happy you guys enjoyed it. Phenomenal. Truly loved the display of agony as Anakin's soul was torn while transitioning to Vader. Looking forward to episode 2. I'm looking forward to it too, man. I'm looking forward to having an extra $200K in my bank so I can just go and make episode 2. No, I'm serious. That sounds really sarcastic and like a stupid decision, but that's kind of what happened with this one. So that's what we're gonna do. Is there any way for you to get funding for the next episode, or do you have to keep funding it yourself? I have to keep funding it myself unless I find one person to sponsor the video, like a company or something. So, like, let's say Death Sticks and Co. want to sponsor my episode 2. Well, then, at the beginning of that episode 2, it would be like, this fan film has been sponsored by Death Sticks and Co. or whatever, something like that. So that's what Lucasfilm told me. I can pull up the emails again someday and show you guys if you want. Oh, yes. Okay, so that was the first composer that you guys saw in the first scene until it pretty much changed to Padme's theme. After Padme's theme, and including Padme's theme, was Jacob A. Cadmus. The first bit up until that was Scott Rakosi, if I'm saying that right, I believe. Someone says, awesome movie. Thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed the fan film, bro. Someone sponsor this, man. I'm just happy you guys enjoyed it, man. This is pretty cool. This is chill. Death Sticks and... Yeah, I should make that a company. Death Sticks and Co. I think that would raise some eyebrows there, that's for sure. You need 200 million or 10 million? 200 million would be nice. Thanks. Appreciate that. Very good film. Nearly as good as Maul, The Apprentice. Personal opinion, one critique. Okay, well, glad you liked it, man. The Maul fan film was really good. I really like that one too. Yeah. So one thing we tried to basically portray, spoilers coming in, is when you see, once again spoilers, once you see Vader in his chamber, that's supposed to show Vader without power. He's supposed to suck at that point. Powerless and just very human, And then when we see him in the suit, it's something entirely different. But to see the inside of Vader like that, out of his suit, to see how vulnerable he is something that I think is very interesting to show on screen. And I feel like we nailed that scene. I think it, went well. Someone says Palpatine's voice and makeup was not the strongest, too high pitch and tinged. Well, we got the best that we could, and I feel like Bradley did a very good job at the voice. But I appreciate your critique. I agree many things can be changed with any final product. So things can always be better. Things can always get better, and that's something I try to do with this channel. Is that I take your critiques and your criticism, and I learn from it instead of being like, no, my way is the best. It's my way or the highway. It's like, no, man, you guys have a point. So thank you for that. Emperor Palpatine is now a new member. Thanks for hitting that join button, bro. I appreciate that. Absolutely stunning. You've made me a believer. Well, thank you. I'm glad. I hope you'll be back for many more videos and to enjoy the channel for years to come. Someone says I was really surprised to see Fox. I'm glad you were surprised. Awesome. Can't wait for the second part. Your voice is probably better, honestly. Well, I don't know about that, but anyways, thank you. All right, thank you for the compliment. Just wanted to say I really appreciated the small details such as Vader's shortness of breath when Palp said Padme's name. I love seeing things like that in a movie. I hope we get to see part 2 this time of next year. So, yeah, one thing that I'm really, really careful of is the small details. The things that, like, no one will really notice except for, like, some, diehard fans and stuff like that. So, like, the shortness of breath, when Padme says, spoilers, when she says Anakin, or when Sidious talks about Padme's home planet, or, mentions Padme, you get that short draw in, the and I feel like it really adds to the scene. It makes you understand what Vader's emotions are, and that's something that's very hard with Vader because he's wearing a mask, and I feel like Danny did an amazing job at that by shooting different angles to portray Vader's emotions through his body language and through shooting at different angles which could show what he's going through, you know, because he has an expressionless face. He's wearing a mask. So, yeah. Thank you so much for doing this. Tomix says, while I don't like what Disney is doing, this reignited my love for Star Wars. Again, thank you, and can't wait for episode 2. Thank you, man. I appreciate your support. I'm sure episode 9 will be great. I hope. I do not know what to expect, but what I just watched was awesome. This was so well done. Well enough to find you a sponsor. Hopefully somehow you can continue this. Thank you, Soviet Santa. Very nice name. I appreciate. Cody Grant, take my money. Thank you, bro. Appreciate that. I'm glad you guys enjoyed it. Like, I mean, what else can I say here? Other Q&As will be actual Q&As. I guess this one right now is just you guys showing love, and it's really nice. Really nice. Hal Lair, what's going on, man? I haven't seen you in a while. Just got back from basic training, and watching that made going through it completely worth it. What are you looking forward to in the future for this? Okay, that's a good question, bro. What I'm looking forward to is to either be so successful on the channel and make so much money that I can do episodes 2, 3, and 4, or however many more they're going to be, or to find someone who really believes in this and believes in my vision and Danny's vision and, you know, what we can put together with the limited funds and the limited time that we had, and sponsor the video, you know? That's pretty much it. So, I can't do a Kickstarter. I can't monetize the video, nothing like that. So, yeah, those are the only ways. Either I pay for it or one other person does. So, hopefully it'll happen. We'll figure it out one way or another. You know, if someone's got a company and they want millions of people to see it, they'll sponsor the video, and it's advertising for them, I guess. That's how it'll be done. Alejandro says, I will not be denied. Gave me chills. Dude, that part gave me chills too. I love that part. Thank you. Love y'all's take on Sidious and how his interaction with Vader follows the rule of 2 and treats him like a friend. Do you have a gaming channel, and do you think the Wookiees would have ruled the galaxy if they had a militaristic government? Love y'all. Thank you for the $50, man. Appreciate you. Your name is nothing, apparently, but you definitely don't mean nothing to me. So thank you for your donation. As for your question, do I have a gaming channel? Yeah, I do, and I game on there sometimes. Just when I have time. I obviously haven't had much time with this fan film and everything, but I've popped in here and there. And when the new Jedi Order game comes out that takes place after Order 66, I'm definitely going to be gaming on there. Or maybe I'll game on the main channel. I don't know. Either way, I'm going to be gaming for sure, because that's going to be a really sick game that I want to play and share with you guys. And the next question was, do you have do you think the Wookiees would have ruled the galaxy if they had a militaristic government? I think the Wookiees would have taken over, man. Like, if they were more aggressive and they had a militaristic government, some of their weapons were a bit archaic, but overall, I think, you know, their strength and their smarts and their brute force would have made up for it. So I think they definitely could have. But there weren't as many Wookiees as there were quote-unquote humans, you know. Absolutely fantastic. I hope that you possibly get a job at Disney because of this fan film. This is amazing. I hope everyone that worked on this gets a job at Disney. I want to keep doing the channel, you know. I find a lot of fun in doing that. And I got no one telling me what to do, and it's just great. But if Disney wants to reach out and be like, hey, let's talk, come down, I'll be like, bring Danny, and you got a deal. So I'd definitely be up for that. That would be a dream to work for Lucasfilm. That'd be awesome. Love the dialogue between Vader and Palps. Epic. Glad you enjoyed it. Not gonna lie. Uh-oh, I don't like the sound of this one. I stayed clear from the trailers, but still liked and shared. This fan film made me so happy and is amazing. You rightfully earned a Patreon sponsor. Looking forward to more. Thank you, man. Whew, had me worried on that one. Could I make a YouTube poop out of your fan film. What? I see so much meme potential in it. I love the fan film, Star Wars Theory. I'm glad you liked it, man. I don't know what you mean by YouTube poop. When is episode 2 coming out? And P.S. I love you. I love you too, man. Episode 2 comes out when I'm when I'm very rich. So, but I'm doing a lot better than I am now. Not to say I'm doing bad now, but when Star Wars is at an all-time high again, then I feel like the channel will be a lot more successful, and I can afford to do that. Reddit Star Wars has automod set up so your fan film is automatically spammed when anyone posts the film. This is outrageous. Oh, so like, oh well, whatever. Too bad for them. I always found Reddit the comments there are so hilarious. It's a funny community on there. But that sucks that you can't post the movie. Oh well. Hopefully you guys will see it. Incredible. Can't wait for episode 2. Keep it up. Thanks, man. Do you think you will be in further episodes? And what if Darth Vader killed Palpatine and Vader rules? What way do you think Vader would go with it? Ooh. I don't think Vader would really know what to do if he killed Palpatine. His whole mission is to basically find Padme and free her, you know? So, or, you know, bring her back or something like that. So I don't really think he cares about being Emperor. The best Star Wars film material I've seen in a while. Thank you for this. I can't wait to see the great things the team behind this film accomplish. Thanks, man. Glad you liked it. Matt says, thank you, Star Wars Theory. The real spark of hope for Star Wars for 2018. Well, thanks, man. Glad you liked it. Eric says, I really hope you get to make episode 2 and more sometime in 2019. Big fan of Darth Vader. I really hope you make this work. My question is, how much did you guys spend on episode 1 and how many was involved? I think there were like 300 people involved or more. As for how much it cost, I paid for the entire thing myself, and it cost me just about $150,000. I really hope you get to make... I just read that, so... Okay, I am becoming stupid. I need some sleep. I'm going to die. I'm not okay. I will not be denied. Will definitely become a meme. Probably. That'd be cool. Just got done watching. I knew it was going to be as good as a Star Wars movie, but wow. Someone says, as much as I love Reddit, they are some of the most critical Star Wars fans, and they can get on my nerves sometimes. Doesn't matter, though, because we loved your film. Well, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad everyone seems to, or at least most people seem to like it. Devin says, I'm sorry, that's all I can give. I love the episode. Man, you don't have to donate. The fact that you guys are all donating is very, very nice. Very kind of you. Just watch my videos. That's pretty much it. Yeah. But I appreciate that. Lucky Dog Gaming. Hey, man, how you been? He says, what's the full script length? How many parts? Probably going to be... I don't think... It can't be finished in 2. And in 3 episodes, that's really pushing it and really making it, like, very tight, you know? Like, I feel like 4 or 5 episodes would be a good spot for it. I feel like that would get the story across, and we'd be able to do a lot with it in terms of fighting, and we wouldn't have to cut short anywhere. So we had to cut short a lot with this one, but, yeah. So, but, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed it. As for the quality, it's supposed to be 4K, but YouTube compresses things, so unfortunately, yeah, it is what it is, but good job on this. Vader is my favorite character. Also, kind of liked Padme with the Sith eyes. Maybe just me. Lol. Yeah, that was a really cool scene. Oh, spoilers. Sorry. Did we hit 100,000 views? Really? I haven't checked the video yet. So it's only been up for an hour and 20 minutes. I'm already at 100,000 views. My goal is to hit 1 million views in 24 hours. I don't know if that'll happen. It's very ambitious, but I think we could do it. I think that would be pretty sweet, you know? That was such a different experience seeing the finished film without time code and Danny's placeholder VOs. Yeah, I bet. I said it before, but we need a Death Sticks and Co. t-shirt, man. Okay, Venomous is the guy that makes my t-shirts. If you're watching this right now, bro, write it down. We need a Death Sticks and Co. t-shirt. Anyway, actually, I'm going to write that down right now before I forget. Because I know I will. I tell you, like, doing this whole thing, memory has just gotten worse and worse and worse. Okay, Death Sticks and Co. shirt. All right, I'm going to cook up something. Or rather, I should say, Venomous and I shall cook up something. If you don't follow Venomous, he's very talented. He's a really talented artist. He makes all my merch. Oh, speaking of merch, I got some new stuff dropping for you guys tomorrow. And I got a new 2019 collection. Oh, it sounds so official. It's like a clothing line. But it's true. It's the SW Theory clothing line. 2019. It's going to be dropping 2019. Oh, self-explanatory. But you guys have seen the first one, Admiral Attitude. If you guys haven't seen him, go check him out. The link's in the description below. Go check out the merch shop. I'm really trying to up my game with the merch. The quality's getting better in the designs, and the quality of the shirts are getting better too. So if you do get one, tag me on Instagram. I'll repost you. Someone says, tell Shroud it's okay to watch your film on stream. He doesn't know if it's okay. He doesn't have permission from the creator. Well, why would he want to watch it on stream? To do a reaction? He can just do a reaction and record it and upload it. You know? Reactions are cool, man. Like, you guys can do reactions. That's fine. Yeah. It's funny. I can't monetize the film, but but people doing reactions can. Oh well. What can you do? This really wasn't made for the money because no money could have been made for it. And that was actually one of the really nice things going into it, is that when you know you're not going to be making a cent from something, you're actually going to be losing money, you make it really good, because money can make things better, but it can also ruin things. You know, when you do things for money, it just changes the whole feel. But when there's no money in it, there's no personal gain and, you know, monetary gain. You become really passionate in it, and it's about making a really good project, a really good product. And I feel like that's what I hope we made. No, that's what I know we made. We made a real good product. Jeremiah Avery says, I'm a Patreon and YouTube join member. The film was worth every cent. P.S. Who did you play? Nice emojis, bro. I'm loving it. I was... Spoilers, guys, if you haven't watched it. Spoilers... So should I say spoilers again? I was Vader in the medical chamber. So the makeup for that took about 4 hours by the very talented Dre. You can find her on Instagram. Ooh, my voice is getting real dry and real deep right now. Hey, how's it going? This is Star Wars Theory Radio, and today we're going to be talking about something very special. The new Star Wars Theory fan film. If you guys haven't seen it, you can check it out on the Star Wars Theory YouTube channel. Watch now. Okay. Anyways, are you going to add any Old Republic era characters like Revan as a Force Ghost in later episodes? I do think that would be amazing. That would be really cool to see, but it doesn't fit with the story. So I really want to stick with the struggle that Vader has with Mace. I think that's going to be something very important to see. So we got to focus on that. Darth Bornvisite. Oh my god, you actually replied and said my name correctly. Thank you. This is a surprise to me, but a welcome one. I subbed to you when I was 14, and now I will be 17. Well, that's a long time, man. Sometimes I forget how long the channel's been around. You know, it still feels like such a short amount of time. Jeremiah Avery says, have a sip with his custom emoji because he's a join member. Shout out join members. That means go join right now. Are you looking for more cast members in the future? If so, what kind of characters? Yeah, so we're going to have a massive cast for episode 2. That's why episode 2 is going to cost a lot more. We're going to have Jedi. We're going to have a lot more clones. The 501st will be in there. So it's going to be a pretty penny, that's for sure. But it's going to be unlike anything done before. That's for sure. Remember when I said that in the beginning and no one believed me? I'm like, it's going to be like anything done before. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. I mean, it's out now. Went and saw it at the theater last night, bro, says Peter Weeks. I need the second one. Thank you for this great feature. I hope Lucasfilm sees it and shut up and take my money. Thanks for coming out last night, man. Last night was very special and a night I will never forget. When can we expect to see all the behind-the-scenes stuff? I'm excited to see that. I'll probably release that next week. Some of it, and then I'll just trickle it over the next year. Just saw your fan film, and I love it. Huge Star Wars fan. Everyone did an awesome job. Thanks, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Someone says I'm opening and closing this live stream to give you ad revenue. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. So, once again, the fan film is ad-free. There's no ads on it. I can't make any money from it. And as a YouTuber, this is my career. I make my money off of views and likes and shares and all that stuff and comments. So all that stuff comes into play. So the fan film is free to watch. You won't be interrupted by ads. And yeah, there's no admission or anything like that. Someone says, great movie, cool Ian produce when our auditions. Yeah, Ian did a great job producing with Punk Riot Productions. Jeremiah Avery says, I believed you. I know you did, man. You believed me from the start. Thank you. Star-Lord. Great film, cast and crew. If you ever take theater or film, you know how hard this is. So great job. Premiere in Boston. Oh, that'd be cool. Thanks, man. Ruggles TV says, just had time to watch the film. It was awesome, dude. Can't wait for the second episode. That's the reaction I want. Glad you enjoyed it. Someone says Mr. Beast is here. I don't see him. Where is he? Where is he, my friend? I'm scrolling up. I don't see him. You have lied to me for the last time, Admiral. Oh, no, that's a fake Mr. Beast. That's not a real Mr. Beast. You have all been fed lies. This was so much more than I expected. Really nicely done. Thank you for everything. Thanks, man. Are you going to put your film on the... Are you going to put the film on the channel? Yes. The film is on the channel, man, for the last, hour and 28 minutes. Are you going to celebrate in... Are you going to Celebration in Chicago? Actually, yeah, I'd like to go to Celebration. That'd be really cool. Guys, it's a fake Mr. Beast. It's not the real one. But if you guys want to go spam him... yeah, I'm not going to say no. Why did you have security at the event last night? Because the theater wanted security there. They didn't know what to expect, and I didn't know what to expect, and we thought it would be a good idea, so I got security. And plus, they did a great job. They kept everyone in an orderly fashion. They got the lines together and everything, and it was great. Any hidden Easter eggs to look forward to? Yeah, a lot. Wait, in the first one or the second one? In the first one, you got some Easter eggs. In the second one, you're going to a lot more. A lot more. Havenism says, loved the film. Any chance you would film an episode in Canada? I'm a film student and know tons of people in Toronto who could fill the crew and make your vision possible. Well, Danny's going to direct episode 2, so we got to see what he wants and where he wants to film it. So, yeah. But Toronto could be a possibility. I myself live in Canada as well. Wolf Warrior, $100, man. Thank you so much. He says, last one for tonight. I need to sleep. Hopefully you can reach what you need to make the rest of the episodes. That would be a dream come true. Thanks, man. If the channel keeps doing well, then I can fund it and pay for everything, and it'd be awesome. So, Elvin Magic Rules says, I couldn't stop smiling. That was one of the best things I have ever seen for Star Wars. Holy crap. Thank you. That's exactly the reaction I was hoping for, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm really happy. A lot has gone into this over the last... We started filming at the end of September. So that should give you a bit of an idea of how crunched we've been and why it was, so expensive to get this out for you guys in such a short amount of time. And, the things that we could have fixed and made better if it was, if I decided to release it, in like the spring of 2019. But I wanted to give you guys a movie for Christmas, a Star Wars fan film for Christmas. And, I delivered. So we all delivered. Everyone delivered. Ooh, voice is starting to crack now. I think it might be time to end the stream soon. Whew. Perhaps we can get a scene with Vader being sent to the Jedi Temple. Then they fight. But when the guard takes off the mask, it is the Grand Inquisitor the Emperor wanted them to meet. That'd be kind of cool. But I'd really like to tell this story first. But it would be sweet if the Grand Inquisitor joined Vader in the fight with Mace. That'd be cool as well. Oh, maybe something for episode 2. Episode 2 is pretty much written already. So, yeah. We want a second film. We will not be denied. I will not be denied. No, that sounded terrible. I will not be denied. I honestly did not care for the Emperor's voice. Well, thanks for your input, man. But I hope you liked the rest of it. Thank you so much. The video gave me chills, and I can't wait to see more. I'm glad you enjoyed it, my friend. Once more, the Star Wars theorists shall rule the galaxy. Oh, that was terrible. Man, my voice is like getting destroyed. Oh, man. Call up George Lucas. How much do you need? I need like $200,000 for the next episode. So I figure, just work hard, make a lot of videos, and then 2019, hopefully Star Wars booms up again. People actually care to watch, Star Wars videos, and things do well. My friend. How will funding work for the next episode? Well, I gotta pay for it. That's pretty much how it works. Isaac says 5 minutes in. Man, don't watch this and watch the fan film. You gotta be submersed. What was that question? Can YouTube limit people's ability to stumble upon your film? Yeah, actually, I think if it's not monetized, it won't reach as many people. Because YouTube likes to make money. Fair enough. So I think if things aren't monetized, then it doesn't really advertise it as much. So that's something else working against me. So, the ones who see it, that's for you. Gene J, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Brendan says, I watched the movie and loved it, man. Keep it up. Thanks, bro. Was that a Mickey Mouse impression earlier? No, I don't know what that was. Loophole. What if a fan starts a GoFundMe and then sponsors production for the future episode? Oh, I see what you're saying. Oh, wow. That is kind of a loophole. That's crazy. I never thought of that. Well, I can't say any of that, but look at the comments. People are going crazy for this. Yeah. I'm happy. Great job, man. The scene when Vader... Oh, spoilers. Spoilers. The scene when Vader sends the blaster bolts back reminded me of Kylo in The Force Awakens. Yes! That was the point, man. That was the point. So I'm glad you guys caught on to that. So that scene, spoilers once again, that scene is basically where it's taking a big big steam and dump on Kylo at this point. Where he's just, he's not just freezing one little measly blaster, he's freezing like 200, and they're all at close range. So that's something that we really wanted to portray, that if Kylo can do something like this, well, Vader can do it a lot better. And you should have seen the reactions. Actually, I have reactions filmed from the first and second screening. So if you guys want me to release that, type yes, or better yet, hit like right now. It was really cool. Like the cameraman got in everyone's face at different scenes, and you just get to see like everyone's first reaction the first time in the theater, and it was totally different. It's really cool being there because everyone's like, "Oh my God, no way, woo!" They're like screaming and clapping and stuff, and it was sweet. It was really cool. To get that kind of a reaction is like, there's no words that can describe it, because it's like an emotion being elicited from an idea, and movie is art at the end of the day. So, oh, look at that, everyone's saying yes. Okay. We will only see. Will we possibly see any bounty hunters in future episodes? No names needed, but you can guess who I'm thinking. We thought of putting some in, but this is a story between Vader and Mace, and to finish what him and Palpatine started. So I feel like putting a bounty hunter in there would kind of take, putting Boba in there would kind of take away from the attention that should be on Mace and Vader and their story and their character arc. So, yeah. Color saturation was very strong. Was that a stylistic choice? Wasn't a fan, to be honest. Well, no problem. But thanks for watching. The color saturation was very strong for a reason. Because the first, if you didn't realize, and this is a spoiler for you guys, so you haven't watched, just mute it or turn away, go watch. The first one was red because it was a dream. And then the second one was supposed to be this very deep, deep blue. So there was a reason for that, and there was a point for it. Someone says, not a fan of Palp's heavy accent. Sorry, man. He is Spanish, but I feel like he did nail some of the other lines. But yeah, what can you do? If you ever need any more crew, I am mastered in After Effects. I noticed you used the Saber plugin for the epic blaster scene. That was my favorite part. Cool, man. Thanks. I was so excited for this, and you did not disappoint. Thank you for being so passionate about Star Wars. Amazing. Great job. Thank you. Thanks, everyone. Really appreciate all of you. So I think I'm going to hang around for maybe another till like 9 o'clock my time, and then I should probably get some sleep or something. Maybe eat some food. I haven't had anything to eat today because I left, the premiere last night started, I was there around 6, and then I got to the hotel around 1 or so, and then had some food, slept, woke up early, and then caught my flight back to Canada, and was like sitting in Christmas rush hour for like 2-3 hours, and then I got home finally, uploaded the video, and here we are. So I am like running on the Force right now, pretty much, but I'm loving it. This is a day long remembered for me and for everyone a part of this, and for all you guys that are watching. This is, at the end of the day, this is for you. This is not for Lucasfilm. This is not for Disney. This is not for anybody. This is not for me to get a job. I have a job. This channel is my job, thankfully enough. So this is for you guys. Plain and simple. Oh, man. Some good water. Water just tastes better when you're thirsty. To be honest, I was a little scared it wouldn't live up to the hype. But dude, that was insane. Well, I'm glad. That would have been terrible if people were like, man, you hyped this up too much. It was lame. And I guarantee you, if I made it like 40 minutes long or even 30 minutes long, people would have been like, this was boring. Because you lose a lot of action and momentum in a movie when you make it long, just to make it long. So you guys want a long movie, or do you want something that's like short, action-packed, and straight to the point? And I feel like this delivered that. So, Rex War 31 says, more please. I saw this and it was so great. You made this with such passion and I could not believe what I saw. I regret not putting my voice through for the trials. Next time you should, man. Thank you for watching. Glad you enjoyed it, and thanks for your super chat. Way to go making this a reality. You're making the fans proud. Just watched it and it was just beautiful. What was your favorite part of the film? My favorite part of the film was probably when Sidious does, this is a spoiler, when Sidious does his second scream, and when he after pretty much just when the lightsaber is thrown at him by Vader and it's like spiraling towards him, that was a scene Danny wanted to put in, and I was like, I don't know if that's gonna work, but it worked, man. It worked really good. So it was pretty cool. That's one of my favorite scenes, and then it goes to the next screen of the Star Destroyer and the ships flying towards it, and with the music, and then it goes back to Vader concentrating not to get, destroyed by the lightning. I think that was like absolutely unreal. I think that scene was, I know it's a fan film, but that was one of my favorite scenes in any movie. So yeah, that's probably my favorite. And then also when he's in the mausoleum, I think that one's really sweet too. Great job, man. I hope this leads to great things for you. Sorry if this has already been answered. Is there any kind of rough timeline for episode 2? Man, if I can win the lottery tomorrow, then we're going to start episode 2 tomorrow. So I need 200 grand. And so just keep working hard on the channel and I'll fund it myself. That's how it's going to happen. Or someone super rich, a company comes in and they're like, hey, we want to sponsor episode 2. I'll be like, sure. Put your company forwards. Death 6 Co. Cool. Here you go. Thanks for the 200 grand. Episode 2. Let's start. Pretty much that's how it would go. Point form, but you get the idea. That fan film was amazing. Star Wars. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Would you ever consider making an Old Republic fan film? Yes, I would. But I really want to finish this story first. By the way, I think since I didn't even track what the subs were at before the film started, but I think we've jumped up like 7,000 subs or something. Actually, no, I can check right now. Hold on. Okay, no, I can't check. I lied. I didn't save it. Oh well. Oh wait, no, wait, maybe I did. I can check on my laptop or computer. No, I lied. No, it's not even on there. Oh. Had me hyped AF. You sure showed them. They don't know anything. Much love. Thanks, Jade Sozi. Butchering those names, man. I'm sorry. Star Wars Theory, you are our hero. You have a true love for Star Wars, and it was great to see a movie from a true fan. Love you for this. Thanks. Thanks, man. If you guys know my fan fictions, you know they're always kind of crazy, but for the most part, a lot of you guys like them. So this is kind of like a fan fiction that just kind of came to life, but it's about Vader. So, yeah. With 2 other talented people that helped write it, So did you think of asking Sam Jackson to reprise his role because any fan knows he wants to play Mace Windu again? If not, it's cool. I'm just curious. I don't think he's allowed to play in any fan film, especially to reprise his role. So we actually have a brilliant guy that we want to get cast as Mace. He was at the premiere. His name is Elliot. His Instagram is... I've posted about him a lot. So... what was his? I forgot what his Instagram was, but it's Elliot something. You guys gotta, you'll see. I posted a video of him like 4 or 5 days ago. He was telling everyone to take a seat. Sam Jackson in episode 2, you made a masterpiece. That'd be cool. That would be sweet if he joined, but I know his contract says otherwise. Pratham says, we need you behind the writing of the new Star Wars movie. I don't know about that, but that would be cool. That's a lot to take on. Do you think the Skywalker name means anything? Yes, it does. What if you were a Jedi in the movies? Like in episode 2 or something? That'd be sweet. That'd be really cool. Would you consider making an original story set in your own universe? Like totally my own kind of thing? Yeah, my dream has been to write a book. I want to ask you guys again. If I wrote a book and threw it up on Amazon as an ebook for I don't know, $5 or $10, would you guys buy it? Would you read it? Something I'm thinking heroic and sci-fi or mixed with here's my favorite type of movie, Troy and Gladiator meets Star Wars. So Old Republic kind of. That's my favorite kind of thing. But I always enjoyed writing stories and short stories when I was a little kid, and I was pretty decent at it. But I just haven't really pursued it. So. Someone says, holy SH, that video was awesome. Thanks, dude. Glad you liked it. Oh, so it's a lot of yeses. So if one day I write a book, you guys would be in for it, eh? See, that's something I always wanted to do. That was a huge dream of mine, to write a book. And I would make it, like, really, really cool, you know? Very emotional and heartfelt and action-packed and heroic and emotional. Very, very emotional. That's definitely something I plan to do with my life one day. This film exceeded my expectations. I've told some friends and coworkers about this to spread the word. Drinks are on me. My friend can't wait for episode 2. Thanks, bro. I feel good. I feel good. All right, guys, if you have any more questions, I'm going to stick around for maybe another, 15 minutes or so. And then I'm going to give this voice a rest. After all, it is the it is the heart and soul of the channel. I'm just really happy you guys enjoyed it. That's pretty much all I can say. There's so much that went into this, and I know I keep saying that, but probably when I collect my thoughts by tomorrow or the next day, I'll have a lot of answers to your questions. Would I do a graphic novel? Yeah, that'd be cool, but I'd like to write a book first. Make sure to share the video, get it. Yeah, please, guys, if you can share the video, that'd really help me out. Help out everybody and, get the word out. Everyone promote it on your social medias. That's a really good idea. Yeah, please do. Please, my friends, promote it on your social medias. And together, we can rule the galaxy as Emperor and, I don't know, something else. As father and son. Congratulations to you and your team. The film feels like Star Wars, which is probably the best compliment I can pay it. Looking forward. Thank you, man. You know what? That was one of the things that I was waiting to hear from someone, is that it really does feel like Star Wars. Like, it doesn't feel like a fan film when you're watching it. It doesn't feel lame. Not to say fan films are lame, but it just doesn't feel like, something someone made in a forest or something like that. It feels just like a continuation of the movies. And that was something that the sound team worked really hard on. Shout out to Juan and his crew from Mexico. They did an absolutely amazing job to make everything sound very, very Star Wars-like, with the blaster bolts and even to the Vader walking and everything, the movements, everything. Very, very legit. It looks and it feels and it sounds good. I was very pleased. It was a long road. It was a long time coming, to get here. There were lots of this is not good. This needs to be changed. And cutting close to the deadline. There were lots of things where it was just it was a stress case, man. It was a lot of fun, but making a movie like this, a fan film like this, in such a short amount of time, and it was 2-3 months. Man. But Danny and I have been working on it since February of 2018. So, but filming wise, we started at the end of September. So, Warren says, couldn't handle it when Across the Stars came on while Vader was being shocked with Padme's voice in the background. Amazing, emotional scenes. Congratulations. That scene, actually, guys, I want you to hit yes right now if you want me to upload this. I watched that scene for the very first time back in late September, early October, before any of the VFX or the sound crew, anything was put in. We just had the music, and I full on cried. So if you guys want to see me tear up like little baby, just hit yes and I'll upload that. I have the video because I knew that I could not replicate the first time seeing that again and the reaction that it would have given me. So, and I was trying to hold back my tears because I didn't want to overdo it or something, or have people be like, "Are you faking it?" But dude, yeah, I couldn't hold back on that. That was a real scene, man. That stuff that hits home. That really hits home. Okay, so I guess you guys want to see that. What are the director's future plans? Probably to sleep right now, because that guy has been overworked to the bone. So, yeah, go show him love on his channel. I think he's live streaming right now. Would you do a fan film about everyone's favorite group, the Republic Commandos of Delta Squad? That would be a really cool fan film. That'd be something I really want to do. So, yeah, let's finish up this one. Do episode 2 and 3, and then we'll get to it. You think by tomorrow you'll be on the YouTube trending page? I don't know. That's all up to you guys. So, likes really make a difference. They make or break a channel. If you guys like a video, that it'll go on trending. That's all it is. If you like and comment, it's all it is. It's very simple. It'll go on trending very easily. Dude, I saw a pic of you. Swole Wars Theory. Yeah. I posted the face reveal, was it yesterday, I think? Around 4:11 p.m. Got it down to a number. Exact time. And 37 seconds. All right, guys. I think seems like that's most of the questions. Someone says, who would dislike this? There's haters everywhere. If you don't have haters, you're not doing something right. So that's just a way of them representing what they feel inside. So whatever. Dude, for the amount of time you had and all the SHU and your team went through is bananas. You're a goat for this, man. Thank you, dude. GOAT means greatest of all time. I don't think I'm the greatest of all time, but it was definitely a big project, and I'm glad it turned out the way it did with what we had, He says, thanks to everyone else who was involved. Yes, a big thank you. Everyone, give a slow clap to everyone who was involved. They did a really fantastic job. Juan Herrera says, amazing, amazing, amazing. I can't get enough about it. Worth the wait, no doubt. I can't wait for future episodes and your book. I hope this leads to incredible things for you, man. Keep hustling, homie. Thank you, bro. You know what? When you got passion behind something, I feel like you can pretty much do anything. And when you have an amazing team, you can really do anything. So shout out to all you guys who helped, and all of you who are watching this right now. If you worked on the movie, comment below. You guys deserve all the appreciation you can get. I love the fan film. I love the attention to the small details. It just shows how much you put your heart into it. It feels very Star Wars canon. So, also, hit another yes if you want me to make this kind of video. I'm going to do a commentary of the fan film itself, so I could just do that tomorrow if you guys want. Maybe that should be the video tomorrow. A live commentary of the fan film. I think that would be fun to do. We'll just go through everything basically that I liked, everything that I wanted to change, how we did it, what went in the process of it, and things going forward, and I would be answering all your questions. I think that would be something fun. Maybe tomorrow or the next day. You let me know below, but hit yes if you want that video. Barbecue HAXS says, enjoyed. Have a $5. Thanks, man. Thanks for the $5. Appreciate it. Did you cameo as Vader without the suit? Yes, that was me. That was me without the suit. When I awoke from the dream. My friend. Thank you for everything that you do in the community. Expectations set in the fan film community. What if Dooku went against Palpatine's orders in playing with Anakin in Episode 3 and killed him? How would the universe turn? I don't think he would have been able to kill him, though. That's the thing. It's like, in the book, it explains how... Actually, yeah, that's a good thing. I got to reveal that in the video, or explain that in the video. Dooku actually was thrown back when Anakin turned his rage on. He's like, you have hate. You have anger, but you don't use them. And then Anakin just turns on his rage and just, destroys Dooku. He was caught off guard, and he didn't expect it. So, yeah, I don't think if Anakin really wanted to, which he did, I don't think Dooku could have beaten him. But he was a very good duelist. Twice the pride, double the fool. Gamer Reaper 657, hey Star Wars Theory, please read this. I want to say are you see Star Wars Clone Wars? Are you see is yeah, I'm gonna see Star Wars Clone Wars for sure, and I'm gonna do videos on them. Thanks for the question, man. Can a fan set up a GoFundMe to sponsor you? Yes or no? I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. I don't know. Merry Christmas, Star Wars Theory. Merry Christmas to you, Nathaniel. I just butchered. The dude gives me a super chat and I butcher his name. I'm sorry. God. Hey, Star Wars Theory. I want to say, are you... Oh, yeah, I just read yours. You're copy-pasting, man. Dude, seriously, expectations were met and more. Me and my boyfriend were yelping of excitement. I'm glad you guys were happy. Can you please provide a download link to the raw file? I need it in 4K quality so badly. No, sorry, man. I can't put up a 4K. I'm gonna see what can be done, and if you guys want me to upload a 4K version, in the future, maybe like a 1-year anniversary for the first episode, and maybe the second one would be released. That'd be really cool. That'd be like an awesome goal to have the second one to be released this time next year, along with episode 9. Maybe I could release it then, but as for right now, it's in 2K, I believe. I know it says 1080p, but the quality, it came from a 4K file. So YouTube just compresses it that freaking much. It's insane. So, yeah, it's unfortunate, but... No. When I was saying my boyfriend and I, that was a comment I was reading. Yeah, a lot of people are saying 4K. Yeah, I know, man, but the YouTube, like the YouTubes, they compress a lot. It's, you know, I got like extremely fast internet. It took me over an hour and a half to upload that. So, I mean, 4K would probably take like, I don't know. It would have to be like 8K before it gets compressed or something like that. Please release the music. Yes, I will. I will do that. Merry Christmas, Star Wars Theory. Merry Christmas, dude. Isaac. Yeah, the thing with uploading to Vimeo is that, no, like, not that many people are on Vimeo. And it's like, I want it to just be on my channel only. You know, if I made a Vimeo account from day one and Star Wars Theory was on Vimeo, then yeah, you know, we wouldn't have a problem. But YouTube compresses things like crazy, so it's unfortunate, but that's how it is. It's how it rolls. Dan White says, thank you so much for your service to the Star Wars community. It looked absolutely gorgeous. I can't wait to see what comes next. I can't wait either, man. Glad you liked it. Dr. Gonzo says, thank you. Thank you. Hi, Star Wars Theory. What concepts in Star Wars do you want to see explored more in the future? Personally, I'd love to see more of how the Force balances itself. Yeah, that would be pretty sweet. I want to see more of... Well, I want to see more of Vader. Are you surprised? About to watch it. Thanks for your work. Enjoy it. So a lot of people still haven't watched it yet. Someone says 1 million likes. Are there really 1 million likes on there? That'd be pretty cool. 1 million likes would definitely get it on trending, I think. Just watched it. Amazing. Absolutely. Just seriously, congratulations. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Guys, I really want to continue this chat, but I feel like I kind of need some food. It's been a while. It's been a hot minute. So I'm gonna go do that. I'm gonna catch up on some sleep. You guys go rewatch the video, hit like, share it, enjoy it, love it, do whatever. I will see you all in tomorrow's episode of Star Wars Theory, where I will go through everything and we can do like whatever you guys want. We'll do like a live stream of going through it and the things I would change, or we'll figure it out. It'll be all good. I'll do it either tomorrow or Sunday. So I want you guys to enjoy the video, and until I see you in the next episode, you can find me on Instagram. I'll be uploading lots there. Someone says, hey, Star Wars Theory, loved it, and when face reveal? Well, I did the face reveal on social media, and my face reveal was in the movie. I was Vader. Well, that's spoilers, guys. Spoilers. Turn it off. I was Vader unmasked. So if you watch the credits, you'll see. So thanks for watching, guys. I love you all. Thank you for the support. It was overwhelming. This has been probably the longest stream I've done. I think it's like 2.5 hours now. It's not bad. It's okay, I guess. Do we make it 3 hours? No, I gotta go, man. Okay, I'm gonna go. I love you guys. Thank you so much for everything, and this was all possible because of you. So go enjoy it, and I will see you all in a day or two. So until then, say it with me. May the Force be with you, always.